For some reason I assumed TikTok was going to be a flash in the pan fad that would go away in a couple of weeks like nearly every other trend does. But I guess it's here to stay. Great. I'm sure a lot of out-of-touch people, like myself, don't really have a proper understanding of what TikTok even is, and until I researched it, I had no idea what the difference was between TikTok and, Musical.ly. And as it turns out, there really is no difference at all. TikTok's parent company actually purchased Musical.ly and merged with them in August of 2018, bringing along all of those young children in the process.
If you think I'm coming back, don't hold your breath.
Are you really not breathing just for a Musical.ly video? That's really sad.
So in a lot of ways, my 2016 video about Musical.ly still holds true. But for some godforsaken reason, TikTok is the most popular app of 2018, by far. With well over 500 million monthly users and growing, with a significant chunk of them being from Vatican City. Oh wait, hang on. I mean China. We're talking bigger than Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or even Bebo, which all have video features of their own, but somehow can't hold a candle to what makes TikTok so alluring to children, and let's face it, probably a hell of a lot of sexual predators from all around the world. The app in function is virtually identical to what Musical.ly was, with a couple more bells and whistles. You either mime to already existing songs, mime to audio clips from movies or TV, mime to other people's stand-up routines, mime to other users' audio clips, react to other people's miming, mime along in junction to other people's miming, react to someone miming a reaction alongside someone's miming. I can't believe that in 2018 it's actually cool to be a mime. I guess 24 years of wearing this stupid outfit has finally paid off. The most memeable feature of note at the moment is the duet mode, which allows people to put their reactions next to the original user's video. So the cycle goes like this. Clueless child uploads embarrassing video that will haunt them for the rest of their lives. Then edgy professional internet comedian and ranter finds said mortifying video and reacts to it. Then it gets shared everywhere and memed to death, and then the original child has to live in shame and or kill themselves because of the humiliation. TikTok creators say they're being bullied and the company isn't helping, says some poorly phrased, terrible BuzzFeed article. Don't upload videos to a public forum for anyone to see then, if you can't deal with people joking around at your expense. And seriously, if you are a young kid, which based on my analytics is 99% of you, do not upload videos that you think are either funny, cute, or random. Trust me, they are none of those things. They're shitty, unfunny, and awkward, and you will 100% regret it in a few years' time, if not sooner. What is happening? Just keep it private. That goes for any social media, but it's particularly bad on TikTok. When you really think about it, it's not that much of a mystery as to why this app is so popular. With 250 babies being born a minute, they need something to keep them busy. And coupled with the fact that every primary school child is absolutely desperate to become the next Jacob Sartorius or Backpack Kid or whoever, it gives a new meaning to Andy Warhol's 15 minutes of fame saying. Although I guess now it's more like your one Jacksepticeye retweet of fame, or one day of TikTok for you page fame. God, that's upsetting. We're reaching a point where social media is almost completely incomprehensible to those who aren't already in it, or around people who use it. I'm only 24, and I already feel like I'm a confused granddad who's still trying to figure out how to call someone on an iPhone. However, to give it a fair shake in a bid to understand what is interesting about this weird app, I obviously downloaded it and made an account. All of my usual monikers were taken, so I had to name myself @FamilyGuySoFunny, for I'm known for my love of Family Guy, of course, and I quickly started screwing around trying to decipher it all. It's actually relatively easy to pick up, and all the features are surprisingly robust for a free app. I can definitely see why kids like it so much. It's basically a virtual interactive toy. I'm sure a lot of us would have been all about this when we were way younger. Unlike YouTube or Facebook or any video hosting website or app, TikTok actually achieves at making the act of creating one of these stupid videos kind of fun and easy, but let's be real, any Neanderthal can pick up a hammer and wildly flail it around, which leads us to what everyone hates about the app. The people who use it.
Are those trees? Oh, look at the bird. Oh, nature. It's just so disgusting. I'm going back inside.
The top users are mostly extremely young teenage girls, anything from 13 years old and up, or most likely younger, let's be real. It's not hard to fake your age on these apps, is it? Who have sprung to fame because they are just so relatable, and absolutely no other reason at all. Then once they have a considerable fan base, they usually start squirting out abysmal music or their own makeup line, or whatever they do. There's nothing really new here, although it is fascinating to watch the bizarre hierarchy of content that all stems from this one app. It begins with some artist creating a song or really hilarious and brilliantly written TV show. Then some kid on TikTok mimes along to it. Then someone within the app reacts and mocks them or doubles the embarrassment, which then leads to someone making a response video / compilation / tweet / Reddit post as to why it's so funny and or bad. So in essence, those reaction channels that everyone used to think were the literal devil a few years ago on YouTube are now just what entertainment is to a lot of people. In a weird way, they were right all along. I mean, the biggest YouTuber on the platform basically does reaction videos now. There are entire TV shows that are just people reacting. Everything on YouTube is people reacting. Something's become popular purely because the right people reacted to it. I'm reacting to all of this right now. God, my brain. But what do I hate about this app in particular? Well, plenty. Obviously. I hate how bad it must make the young impressionable minds who aren't a genetically perfect beauty squad model feel. I hate how good their marketing is. I can't get 2 videos without being advertised TikTok. I hate how, as long as a product has an infinite amount of advertising capital behind it, that it can brute force its way into becoming a popular fad. I hate how most of the content on the app is about nothing but clickbait, or boiling down a person's personality into a fake, dolled up puppet.
Oh, Jesus. This is really unfunny.
I hate how terrible the music is. I hate that so many people are still doing the Don't Judge Me challenge but are just not calling it the Don't Judge Me challenge so no one cares. I hate how weirdly sexual everything is for an app used by mostly young children. I hate how people manipulate the platform to trick users into liking their videos or comments, sometimes sinking as far as to use disabled people to get a few totally meaningless likes. I hate the reaction of people shitting out countless videos about TikTok users as if they're the plague. Yes, an app that appeals to young children is going to be producing a lot of embarrassing content. How many compilations do you need to make? I sound like a miserable granddad screaming at kids to get off my lawn, but come on, you know I'm right. No one over the age of 20 should be using this app, and that's being generous. It's like opening a virtual door to a school playground. All the kids are singing along to their garbage pop music, joking around, being immature and dancing. The only difference now is that it's digital and shareable and open to everyone this time. I was going to suggest to any parent who happens to be on this video to steal their kid's phone off them and delete the app to save them from the inevitable bullying they'll receive, but now I've got a different idea. I say explain to them that nearly everything you do on this app is going to humiliate you in the future in some way, and that you can't come crying at me when PewDiePie features you in his latest Try Not to Cringe challenge. At the very least, it lets them get it out of their system. And I mean, if they do get bullied and mocked for it, it's a good lesson about how cruel and unforgiving the internet can be. Make every second count. Yeah, make every second count that you're not hearing about this godforsaken app. Personally, I'm going to stick to miming to my favourite songs in the mirror, in total privacy, where no one but myself can belittle and judge me for how wince-worthy I am.